Welcome to the channel, I'm Lee Burke, and in this video we're going to have a look at how to find royalty-free music for YouTube. Alright, so let's jump straight into it. So the first website I want to have a look at is called Mixkit, and it's a place where you can get stock video and also music for your YouTube videos. So 100% royalty free and also free. So basically you can use them in your YouTube videos, but you don't have to pay anything. It's important with all of these sites we're having a look at today that you have a look at the licenses that are involved with the assets that you're downloading for your videos, just to make sure that you're complying with whatever the license is. So we'll have a bit of a look at the licenses as well as we move through this. For this first website, Mixkit, you need to go to mixkit.co, and once you're here, in the top right hand corner you can click on music. Now Mixkit is one of the websites that I use a lot in my YouTube videos, simply because you have these tags up the top here where you can search for the genre, the mood, or just for specific tags, or you can just do a search in the search bar here for the type of music you're having a look for. Another handy tip when you're looking through this website, if you're just on this front page and you're scrolling down to browse, is what I do is I have a look at the duration of the various music clips, and of course I've got a play button here so you can play through the various tunes and have a listen to what they sound like, obviously before you download them. So say you were after something like this tech house vibes, you can just press play, have a listen. You can see the bar moving across. You can skip through, get the vibe of the entire track. And when you're ready, if that's a track you want to download and use in your video, just click this down arrow and that will download directly to your computer. Okay, you'll see here that the download started. It downloads to your downloads folder on your C drive, and then this just tries to get you to share. So obviously you're getting the tracks for free, so if you want to share, that's probably a good idea as well, just so that gets more traffic for Mixkit themselves as well. Okay, so let's scroll up and have a look at the different genres that are available. So if you're after some type of kind of background music for your video, you could go for ambient or cinematic. So let's just have a look at ambient. And another tip when you're looking at the different tracks, especially on Mixkit, is you've got the sound wave formations here. So that gives you a bit of an idea of the type of track it's actually going to be. So for example, this Out of This World looks like it kind of has quite a bit of a variation within the waveform, which to me tells me it's probably not going to be a good background track. I would be looking for something a bit smoother, like this Valley Sunset here. So let's have a quick listen to this one. So it's quite stable all the way through. It gets a bit louder there. Okay, but we can adjust the levels once we import it into our track as well. Whereas if we listen to Out of This World, straight away, that's probably a better track for an intro or something like that. Although your intro wouldn't be 139, but you could use a section from within that track in your intro, definitely. Okay, you can scroll down, have a look at the different tracks, have a listen, find the ones you want. Of course, if you've got a video that's going to be longer than like the 2 minutes or 3 minutes, minute and a half that these tracks are, there's one here 5 minutes, but a lot of them around the 2 to 3 minute mark, then you may want to be searching for multiple tracks that match the mood of the type of video that you're trying to create, the type of edit and style that you're going for. It may be that you're taking your viewers through a couple of different moods as they move through that video. So you may be looking for a couple of different type of genres. So we were in ambient here. That may be good for a background track, especially for a tutorial, something like this type of video, can break it up a bit. But if you're kind of, looking for those different moods, you might be looking in jazz or rock or pop. Let's have a look at cinematic, because I mentioned that before. Now let's just have relaxing in nature. Let's have a listen to this one. It's not bad. I'll probably have to tone that down a bit if it were kind of in the background of my video. Also depends if you have any dialogue happening over your video, then you don't obviously want to drown that out with the track. But if it's just a montage of clips, then you can go for whatever type of music that suits the mood that you're looking for. And we'll have a look at a couple of other genres. So we've got jazz. Okay, so we've got more romantic type of tunes in here. This is a really awesome resource, guys. And you can see here you've got the tags as well. So some tracks are tagged under different genres or moods. So let's have a quick look at the mood. So if you're looking for something that's kind of happy, upbeat is a really good one if you're trying to add some energy to your video. So let's have a look at upbeat. We've got kind of this house fest here. So that's really good for an intro or an outro or some type of kind of sporting montage, something like that. So that is Mixkit. Next, I want to mention YouTube itself. If you go over to YouTube Studio and on the left hand side, just click on the audio library. This will take you straight to the audio library directly within YouTube. So obviously these are all free as well. The great thing is that you know you're never going to get a copyright strike because the music itself has come directly from YouTube. So with these tracks, they're automatically sorted by the most recent tracks. So that's great because you can get kind of fresh new music and download it directly from YouTube, use it in your videos, and it's going to be kind of unique because it has only been added in the month that you're looking there. Of course, you can change the way you kind of sort these columns. So if you click on any of these column headings, you could sort alphabetically by the artist or the mood or the duration. So if you click duration, you get the shorter tracks first, click it again, then you get the longer tracks. So see here, if you've got a longer video, you know, like a 15-minute or longer video, these type of tracks would be great for you. Obviously, as long as they fit the mood of the type of video that you're trying to create. Now, similarly to Mixkit, you can press play next to any of these to preview the track. So say I was after a 15-minute ambient track and I see this one here, it says the mood is calm and it's ambient, it's 15 minutes. I'm just going to press play on that one. Have a bit of a listen. You've got the volume control down here, and of course you can fast forward. So that would be great just to play kind of in the background of a tutorial video like this one. And then we can pause it. But say we were after kind of something, you know, a bit more dance or electronic. So we've got this one here. It's only 9 minutes long, but it's dramatic and dance and electronic. So let's have a listen to that one. And straight away we can tell that track is into some kind of hardcore dance and electronic vibes. Okay, so when you find the track that you want in YouTube Studio Audio Library, just click this little down arrow and you can download the track directly to your C drive and then use it in your video. Okay, so next I want to have a look at bensound.com. This is another site that I've used a couple of times in the videos that I've created throughout the years. Very similar to the other sites. It has a lot of unique music, unique just to their own website. Again, you can sort by the different type of genres. So they've got acoustic folk, cinematic, corporate pop, electronica, all those ones across the top. You can preview with a play button like on the other sites or download. You can sort them by the most popular or the newest. So if you're wanting to look for newer tracks, just sort by the newest. And if you click on any of these tracks, you can go in and see a bit more information about it as well. With the licensing on Bensound, you can see that not all the tracks are free. So for this particular track, free license not available. You need to buy the pro license or subscribe. Okay, so the pro license for this particular track is €139, or if you're subscribing, or if you're just after the track itself, you've got standard, extended, and TV and radio advertising extended license. So it's up to €580 if you're actually broadcasting. But let's go back. Let's just sort by popular. And you can see here, if they say download like they do here, as opposed to when we were on the newest. So go back to popular, These ones say download. So if I click on this one, straight away we can see that this one has a free license, but with attribution. Okay, so you're free to use this music in your multimedia project, online video, YouTube's, websites, etc., as long as you credit bensound.com. For example, music bensound.com or royalty-free music from Bensound. Okay, so you can put that in the description of your YouTube video and you should be good to go. So again, you can preview these and then download them when you're ready. So next I want to have a look at the Free Music Archive at freemusicarchive.org. This is a site I haven't really used for any of my videos, just simply because I've been spoiled for choice with the other websites that we've already covered, plus some of my own personal collection. But in here, they've got a Search Pro if you need safe to use royalty-free music for media, and search FMA, the iconic Creative Commons music community. So let's search FMA and see what we can find. And I'm gonna click over onto the genres and I'm gonna have a look for, let's just say we want something electronic for the background of one of our videos. And here we see a very similar interface where we can preview the tracks over here with the play button. We've got the genres. So let's just have a listen here. We can click on the actual track itself to go in and view more information, and we've got the download button on the right. If we find a track that we want to download, just click the download button on the right, click these three little dots and click download. And lastly, I want to discuss freeplaymusic.com. This is another site I haven't really used, but I knew of and I wanted to include in the mix here just because it's probably got some great tracks and will give you that bit more variety that you need for your YouTube videos. Okay, so in here, we've got a browse by category. So we're looking for a type of scene, a genre, or a different mood. So let's just go with moods, and let's say we want something, you know, nice and positive for our YouTube video. So I'm going to click on positive here. I'm gonna scroll down. Let's have a look at the license here. Okay, that's been added to my cart. So let's go have a look at my cart. Okay, so it looks like that one is for YouTube. Personal use on YouTube, $0. So that's how this one works. Looks like you need to actually go through the shopping cart itself to get to the download of the track. But let's go back and have a bit of a look at the functionality. We've got the genres here, the track here, and obviously you can play it there. So let's click on the actual track and see what type of info we get up in that screen. Okay, I really like this. So you got different edits for this particular track. So you've got what looks like it might be a 10, a 15, 20, 30, 60-second edits of the same track. You've got all the tags here. You've got your total duration, so that if the full track itself is 2 minutes, you've got the composer, which you can click on and have a look at their other tracks. And you've got the other tracks that are in the same track list down here. So if you're looking for kind of like similar vibe, similar feel, seems like this would be a really good option for downloading kind of multiple tracks to use in the same video for a longer video. That would be fantastic. I really like the look of this site. I'll probably be using it more in the future. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If this video helped you, smash the like button and hit subscribe to get more of the same content. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.